leaving one's belongings behind lets one in on a little secret, a sidestepping, one could say, where one can find a little break from the mundane to accomplish something they never thought was possible. This little shortcut or sidestepping may involve one in tasks that seem out of the question, for these tasks never came into one's view because their view was taken over by something all too consuming. A readiness incites one, though their purpose cannot be pinpointed in anything that they can recognize. It comes about somewhat suddenly, it may seem, but what one may think is out of the blue has been contained within all along. So summarizing this somewhat nonchalant event readies one to take a step forward. As long as one can recognize a few features of what they are used to living in, there seems to be no harm or hesitation in looking further. But this is where it all begins. As suddenly and innocently, from this day forward, this is where it all begins. How can one even begin to describe to another something that is waiting there for them, but is so personal to each one? To allow one, as the novice they are, to explore and remain virgin-like in their findings that are yet to be explored and emancipated for a deeper connection to one's soul. For there is a connection that translates and transforms one simultaneously within and without, gifting one their complete resurrection of being that they came to discover. Crisscrossing the ages of time, finding its way to now by bending the ages of time into a moment of grandeur. So the stance one must make when the call is heard is, I am coming. I am coming home to where my heart is. I am coming home to where all are waiting for me. I am coming home to love. Nothing could be finer for one to see that this step, this awakening, is what they came for. All beings wishing to take this step will covet their name in gold. As for the name of each and every human is one, the unification of the one melts into each heart at this time that is present, firing up a flame for the blue ember to be released.